I found 5 of the craziest stories about someone being a butthole. All for you. And you're gonna enjoy it. Am I the asshole for correcting a friend when she said she rehomed a cat? My friend told a story about rehoming her cat because it wouldn't stop going to the bathroom on her bed. She said she put the cat in its cat carrier and left it outside the door of a local salon before they opened. She said she checked in later and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat, so the rehoming was a success. I told her that what she did was not rehoming and that what she had actually done was dump her cat. I told her that rehoming involves finding an owner and vetting them in advice. She got very angry at me for judging her. Am I the asshole? You are not the asshole. Your friend is 100,000% the asshole. If you are not capable of owning an animal properly, then you shouldn't get an animal. I'm also wondering why it kept going to the bathroom on her bed. Like, did she not know that cats need litter boxes? That's like core essential thing that you need for a cat. Or yeah, it's gonna start pooping on your bed. If you're wanting a cat or any animal of sorts, you have to think that they are a commitment, and once you get them, they are in your life forever. It takes a really sick individual to just be able to give up an animal because they don't know how to take care of it correctly. This story is not about rehoming, that's just straight up abandonment. And I hope that poor cat has a better life with their new owners. And I also wouldn't be friends with a piece of crap like that. Like, if someone told that to me, block button, bye. Why would you do that? Ask me. I would have taken the cat. I don't think they're an asshole. I think they're just a really bad person. They're definitely a piece of crap. So that's all I know. Can you tell I have cats? I have 6. Am I the asshole for changing my mind about my order at Auntie Anne's?
I love Auntie Anne's.
My husband and I went to the mall to pick up his suit from the tailor. As we were walking, we passed by Auntie Anne's and decided to grab a quick snack. As we approached, I mentioned that I wouldn't mind having some hot dog pretzel bites, while he decided on the cinnamon bites. When we reached the cashier to place our order, they informed us that they were out of hot dog pretzel bites and that the next batch would be ready in about 10 minutes. My husband placed his order and asked if I still wanted the hot dog bites. I told him I'd decide after we visited the next store and that he can go ahead with his order. Despite that, he insisted on adding the hot dog bites anyways, arguing that it was just a 10-minute wait. He then told the cashier to include them in the order. I reiterated that I wanted to wait and asked the cashier to remove them. Instead of doing so immediately, she looked to my husband for confirmation. He continued to insist I get them, but I looked him in the eye and I firmly said, I do not want them anymore. Then, I turned to the cashier and repeated, I asked you to please remove them from the order. At that point, she finally did. After we paid, my husband told me I had embarrassed him. He called me childish and berated me before storming off for 30 minutes, leaving me standing there. All because I didn't want to pay for something that I wasn't sure I wanted anymore. So I don't think that you're the asshole, but your husband should definitely listen to you a lot more. And, like, once you choose something that you don't want anymore, they should just listen to you. Like, there's no reason why it should have escalated the way it escalated. And for your husband to, like, pout off like a little baby, that's childish. Your husband should not choose something for you that you don't want anymore. That's also, a lot of people know that as respect. RESPECT. Give a bag of pretzels to me. Like I said, your husband was acting like a complete child about getting mad like that and just storming off. That's ridiculous. The cashier also should have listened to you the first time you said you didn't want those pretzel bites. But I also get it because it's also a really awkward situation that the cashier was in to deal with. I've been in cashier's shoes. I know how it feels. Shout out to all the cashiers of the world. You make the world go round. And your boo needs to start listening to a lot more, girl. Am I the asshole for taking my friend's sick dog to an expensive vet without her consent while she's away? I, a 20-year-old male, agreed to dog sit for my friend Alma, a 22-year-old female, while she was away for a week to see her parents. On day 3, her dog Cherry started vomiting and refused to eat. I called her, but she didn't pick up because she was at a festival. I panicked and took Cherry to the emergency vet, where they diagnosed her with a blockage and did a $1,400 surgery. Cherry is fine now. Now when Alma got back, I gave her the bill. explaining it was an emergency and that was my only option. She completely blew up, saying she'd never approved such an expensive option and would have waited to see if Cherry improved. She says she's broke and can't pay me back. Our mutual friends are split. Some say I saved Cherry's life and didn't have anything better I could have done. Others say I overstepped by not waiting longer cause it's not like a dog could die that quick. Alma is now ignoring me and told everyone we know that I forced her into debt. Am I the asshole? You are not the asshole. Girl, you're a savior. A responsible dog sitter is what I will label that. When an animal has a blockage of any sorts, that's a code red. They don't have a lot of time before it's literally too late. They die so easily from just a simple blockage like that. So when the friend said that they should have just waited it out, those people obviously don't own any pets. Like that's a very important thing as a pet owner to know, that if your animal has a blockage or you take it to the vet and they say you have a blockage, that's a very, very life-threatening thing for the animal. You went to the vet, which is the most important part. If there wasn't any options besides surgery, then that's how the dog's life is going to be saved. And in this case, there obviously wasn't any options. And I understand that sometimes vets make mistakes, but it's a better decision to go through with it than to not. What would have happened if the dog actually died on your watch, you know? You gotta think about that. And all vets are expensive, so there's nothing much you can do there. Honestly, $1,400 is pretty cheap for a vet. And like, it's not like she is like in debt. Like she could just pay you over like the next couple months. You saved her dog. Like, how is she not grateful for that? I would love that. That's a high effort dog sitter right there. Shout out to you. Not the asshole. Am I the asshole for leaving our hotel room to use the lobby toilet? Wow. I, a 24-year-old male, am currently on the weekend away with my girlfriend, a 23-year-old female. I was really excited and planned this trip as a surprise, and she absolutely loved our first night out. I took her out for dinner, and then we watched a live musical before heading back to our hotel. This morning, I woke up around 6 a.m. needing to use the toilet really badly. I'm talking, my stomach was making those super bad noises that usually indicates that I'm going to stink up the bathroom for a few hours. My girlfriend always starts her day off with a shower, so not wanting to make the bathroom smell really bad, I snuck out to use the lobby toilet. I was probably gone a good half hour, but when I came back, my girlfriend was in tears, crying about leaving me, saying what if someone broke in, why I didn't tell her I was going, what if something happened while I was gone to me or her, etc. I was really confused by the reaction and explained that I would have made the place smell really bad, and I didn't want to ruin her morning with literal shit. She didn't really care and insisted that I should have woken her up, left a note, or just gone in our bathroom. Am I missing something? I don't understand. Am I the asshole? Am I being oblivious to something really obvious? I don't think you're an asshole, but don't bathrooms also have doors and ventilation and fans? Like, I don't think the smell would have lasted hours. Like, come on now. Unless you're shitting like radiation mutated poops that like stink up a whole building, you could have just pooped in the room. Why am I talking about poop? Hey, my name's ITC and I talk about poop on YouTube. Your girlfriend, she was acting like a little kid.
Hi.
Like, sis, all he needed to do was unclog his pipes, and he thought of you while he did it. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. This is a weird one. Like, just shit in your bathroom. Who cares? But acting like a child like that is that's kind of a red flag for me. She should have just called you, because you know we live in the future. We have cell phones to communicate via wirelessly. But for me, not the asshole. And for now. Last story, am I the asshole for eating pizza that wasn't mine? Last night, some pizza got delivered to my apartment and was sitting on the steps when I got home from dinner. I didn't order it, so I texted the roommate group chat saying it was outside. One of my other roommates, who I didn't get along with, grabbed it since she was home too and put it on the counter. She didn't order it either. After our other two roommates got home from my room, I overheard her asking if it was theirs, and no one in the apartment had ordered it. They were excited about the free food, we are in college, and ate some, putting the rest in the fridge. Nothing about the pizza being no one's was voiced directly to me, but I couldn't hear the conversation. I ate a couple slices, and the next day, my roommate was mad at me for eating her pizza, even though she only knew about it because I texted and nobody here paid for it. I feel like I have just as much right to eat the mystery pizza as everyone else, but maybe that's not the case. Am I the asshole? No, you're obviously not the asshole. Your roommate sounds like a really mean person. I would ask her for the receipts and so you could pay her back, because I personally would ask her for the receipts and then you can pay her back, because she's not gonna have it. There's no receipt.
There ain't no receipt, honey.
But I hope the pizza was good. Like, who cares? It's not anyone's pizza. It's basically stolen. If it wasn't yours, don't eat it unless you're in college, which I get. You know, that sounds fun. Free pizza. Anyways, guys, that was Reddit stories. Am I the asshole? Reddit stories. So what did you guys think about this video? I hope you enjoyed this a little bit different video of mine. I hope you guys enjoyed and consider leaving a like and subscribing for more. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day and see you later. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Bye now. Bye. Hope you have a good Saturday or whatever day it is.